Welcome on this tutorial. Wish all you are well. In last tutorial I have discussed about different AT commands related with ESP8266. How different AT commands are used for the operation of ESP8266 in wireless communication. In second last tutorial I have discussed how to start with ESP8266. How to connect ESP8266 with our PC through Arduino board, and how to check that ESP8266 is properly functioning. In this tutorial, I will discuss application of AT commands with real examples. How ESP8266 can be connected wirelessly with PC or mobile. How ESP8266 can be used as a client or as a server. How data can be communicated with ESP8266 and different smart devices. Go through the tutorial. Please subscribe. It will encourage me to upload more and more important tutorials. If you have any query or suggestions, please put it on the comment section. ESP8266 may be used as a station or as an access point. While ESP8266 is station to exchange data with another device, ESP8266 may act as a server or client. While ESP is a server, other device with which ESP will exchange data will act as a client. And while ESP8266 is a client, one server need to be there to exchange data. Now I am going to show here with ESP8266 as server and my mobile or PC is client. Both are in same network. In my case, Wi-Fi network generated by one of my mobile hotspot. I need to connect my ESP module with access point. So I am checking the present access points which are sensed by ESP. Command is AT+CWLAP, list of all access points. The second one is access point generated by my mobile. So I am connecting my ESP with this access point. Command is AT+CWJAP is equal to name of access point. Name of access point is Shubhodip. And password is Shubhodip123. Enter. See here, Wi-Fi connected means my ESP is now connected with the access point named Shubhodip. Next, I need to get the station IP address, that is IP address of ESP. Command is AT+CIFSR. See, this is the station IP address 192.168.43.25. I am going to initiate my ESP as server. To initiate ESP as server, module must be sent to multiple connection. And this is done by AT+CIPMUX is equal to 1. This is the AT command for multiple connection. This will set module to multiple connections. Unless we do this, we cannot start the server. Now I am going to start the server. To start the server, the command is AT+CIPSERVER is equal to 1 is for starting the server, whereas 0 is for closing the server. 1,80, 80 is the port number. Enter. Response is OK. So server has been started at HTTP port 80. My ESP is now acting as a server. To access data, we need one client. So I am opening a web browser, say Google Chrome, which will act as a client. I can use any smart device which is connected with same AP, means same access point. This means that server and client must be within same network. To exchange data from client to server, we need to communicate server with client. To start communication, we need to send one HTTP request from client to server. To establish communication, I have to type station IP address in web browser address tab, followed by a clone and the port number 80. I may use desktop, laptop or mobile to open the web browser. Here I am using Google Chrome in my mobile. Opening Google Chrome in my mobile. Typing IP address of my ESP 192.168 AT+CWMODE.43.25, enter. The response I found here, say plus IPD, this is the response. One is the link or connection ID, comma 455 is the length of data, and this get /http/1.1, this is the request from the mobile to ESP8266. This request from mobile came to the host whose IP address is 192.168.43.25. Connection keep alive. So this indicates that a connection has been developed between client mobile and server ESP8266. It is to be noted that whenever we will refresh web browser, it will create a new connection with server. If we keep the connection idle, that is, if we do nothing for a while, then connection will automatically be disconnected. Then we need to refresh the page again. To send data, I am writing AT command AT+CIPSEND is equal to, here link ID is 1, 12. Say greater than symbol came. When this greater than symbol came, I need to send exact data. How 12 I have selected, because say the data I want to send is I need you, which is having 10 character, that will be added with carriers return and new line. So total character is 12. I need you, enter. To see the data in my mobile, I need to close the connection. So command is AT+CWLAP is equal to 1 link ID, enter. Say in my mobile I got the data here. I am zooming it. See, the data is I need you. If I want to send another data, say I am sending another data, AT+CIPSEND is equal to 1,51. Then the data is this one. This is a very small HTML code which will show my name on my mobile. Enter. Yeah, came here. See, in my mobile, this is my name. I am showing another example. I am sending another data from ESP. Say this is 1,114. Total length of character is 114, say, and the data I am sending here is, this is a HTML code to create a form in my mobile. So enter. Say this is the form. If I put the data here, say I love my student. Say this is the data. This is the data. I have filled up with this data in this form. When I will press the submit button, the data will be sent to the ESP. Accessing submit button, see the data came, I love my student. So different example I have shown here by which we can exchange data from ESP8266 to my mobile and also from mobile to ESP8266. If I want to get the IP address of my mobile which is connected now as a client, so I can use the command AT+CWSAP, enter. So this is the IP address of my mobile, 192.168.43.22. So I have shown here how to connect my mobile with ESP8266. Now I am showing how to connect my desktop or laptop with ESP8266. In my desktop I have opened my browser, and here I am writing IP address of ESP8266 192.168.43.25, enter. Say this is the response. Link ID is 2. So sending data, I am using the command AT+CIPSEND is equal to 2,12, enter. say the data is I need you, same data I am sending here. Say I am closing the connection to get the data. See, automatically the data came, I need you. Say I want to change the data. Say the data is I love. My link ID is 0, so I am sending AT+CHIPSEND is equal to 0,8, and my data is I love. And to get the data, I need to close the connection. AT+CHIPCLOSE is equal to 0. See, good. See, the data is I love. So by this way, I can connect any smart device like desktop, laptop, mobile with ESP8266, and we can exchange data between them. After the operation of ESP8266 as a server, I need to close it. Means I need to close CIFSERVER, and the command is AT+CIPSERVER is equal to 0. In previous section, I have discussed how to access data from server to client, and I have used my ESP8266 as a server. Now in this section, I am going to explain how data can be communicated between server and client when ESP8266 acts as a client. When ESP8266 is a client, on server we need, and here I am using thingspeak.com as a server. So I will show here how to update ThinkSpeak channel data by ESP client. Means through ESP, I will send data to thingspeak.com channel, and in thingspeak.com the data will be up to date. Later I will discuss everything about thingspeak.com, how to create the channel, how to configure channel, etc. This is my thingspeak.com channel. Now I am using different AT command to up-to-date data in thingspeak.com channel. We may use both single channel and multi-channel functions. I am showing both here. First I am showing for single channel connection, and I will explain how is the response. For setting single channel connection, the command is AT+CIPMUX is equal to 0. Next I need to make a TCP connection with thingspeak.com with port 80. As this is single connection, so we will use no link ID, and the command is AT+CWSAP is equal to type of connection, which is TCP, comma, domain name or IP address of server. I am using domain name here, api.thingspeak.com, and the port address is 80. So this is the command to connect with the server thingspeak.com. Enter. See, the response is connect. This indicates that ESP8266 has made a TCP connection with the server thingspeak.com. Now to send the data, I need to send a request to thingspeak.com. And what is that request? The request is, in this case, I am going to up-to-date the ThinkSpeak channel data. So the request is this one. This is the request. Here I will set data in field 1 is equal to subdata. The data which I will put here, that data will be sent from ESP to ThinkSpeak channel. So this is the request, and that I will send from ESP8266. So to send data, the command is AT+CHIPSEND is equal to just character length. Here the total character length is 49. See here, the greater than symbol came. This is the data I want to send. This data is basically the request from ESP8266 to the ThinkSpeak server to up-to-date channel data in field number 1, and the data is say 300. Say at present what is the data? This is the last data, which is 200. Now I am sending 300. Enter. See here the response, send OK. and this is the response. Plus IPD is equal to 5,11354 closed. What is the indication of this response? The response format is plus IPD, 5. Here this 5 is the length of data and the rest indication is related to data. Now what is this? This is the entry number. This is the entry number. Where is this entry number? This entry number is in thingspeak.com, which is 11354. See, 11354. This is entry number. And the data which I have sent, that is 300. See, the data has come here. See, there is the data 300. This is the data 300. And the name of this data is pulse rate. Here I have configured this field with the name pulse rate. So the data is 300. I am again showing whether the data is changing or not. The same thing I am repeating. Say AT+CIPSEND is equal to 49. I need to get the connection first. This connect. AT+CIPSEND is equal to 49. Then the data, this one say I am changing the data with 200. Enter. See in the graph will be changed with the new data. Yes, see now the data is 200. So by this way, from ESP8266 we can up to date the data, or we can send the data to any server. Now showing what will be the response or type of response when we configure it as multi-channel configuration. For the case of multi-channel, the command is AT+CIPMUX is equal to 1. The same thing I am doing here. I am connecting with the server by the command AT+CIPSTART. Here, as this is multi-channel, so I need to mention a link ID here. I am say the link ID is 1. Enter. Now I will send the request to up to date the data. So the request is AT+CIPSEND is equal to 49, and before that 49 the link ID should be given 1,49. Enter. Now what is the data? Say data is the request, and I am requesting ThinkSpeak to up to date data with 100 say, or 150 say. Enter. Yes, response came. So surely the data will be changed. In the graph, see, this will be, I can see it in a better way. Say 3. Yeah, say this is the present data 150. This is the previous data 200. This is that 300. So in this case, what is the type of response? Say here response is plus IPD. This is 1. What is this 1? 1 is the ID number of connection. This is the data length, and this one 11356. This one is the entry number, and this 1, closed. 1, closed means 1 is the link ID or connection ID, and that is closed. Next I am showing how to get the data from any server to the client. In this case the server is thingspeak.com and client is ESP8266. In this case also I am showing for the case of multi-channel configuration and for the case of single channel configuration. For single channel configuration, AT+CIPMUX is equal to 0. Next, connecting with the server, AT+CIPSTART. In this case a single connection, this link ID not required. Connect. Next, what will be the data here? The data is the GET request to get last data from the server, that is thingspeak.com. So here I am using the same command AT+CHIPSEND is equal to 41. In this case, why is it is 41? Means the request which I will send, that is total 41 character length. This is the request sending from ESP to ThinkSpeak to get last data of field 1. This is the field 1. What is the last data? Last data is 150. So I should get the result as 150. Connection closed. Connection has been closed. So I am again doing the same thing. This is the connection. Okay. Using CHIPSEND or CHIPSEND. This one should not be here as this is the single channel connection. Next, sending the request. This is the request to get the last data. So enter. See, this is the response. What is the response? Plus IPD is the response. What is this? This is 3 clone 150 closed. 3 is the data length. This 150 is the data. See here, the last data, which was the last data? Last data was 150. So 150 is the last data, and this closed is the indication that connection has been closed. Now for the multi-channel connection, what is the nature of this? I am using multi-channel connection. AT+CIPMUX is equal to 1. Getting the connection with ThinkSpeak, TCP, ThinkSpeak.com with port 80, enter. Okay, connection okay. I will send the command CHIPSEND for getting data from ThinkSpeak.com. Sorry, this will be again, I should provide the link ID here. Okay, so now sending the request. This is the request to get last data from the ThinkSpeak channel. Say I want to get the data from here. Which one is the last data? Last data is 200 and this is field number 2. So I am changing just here, instead of 1 this is 2. So what should be the data here? The data should 200. So we should get the data as 200. See, the data is 200. So what is the nature here? Response nature. This 1 is the link ID, 3 is the data length, this 200 is the original data, that is the last data, means say for sensor reading, that last data from the ThinkSpeak server to my ESP. And what is this on comma closed? This on comma closed is the connection with ID 1 is now